The quietest 40 years, under heaven, how King Kang completed the golden age of Western Zhou. Some rulers are remembered for war, others are forgotten because the world stayed peaceful for too long. That ruler was King Kang of Zhou. 1. When he took the throne, Zhou was already on track. King Kang was the son of King Cheng of Zhou. When he inherited the throne, there was no civil war, no rebellion, no power struggle. That alone was an achievement. Because it meant one thing: the succession of kings had become a system. Zhou no longer depended on great heroes to survive, it now ran on order. 2. Promoting culture, writing legitimacy into history. After taking power, King Kang's first major move was not reform, it was promoting the dynasty's origins. He repeatedly emphasized two names: King Wen of Zhou, King Wu of Zhou. Through rituals, royal proclamations, and official historical records, one message was repeated again and again. Zhou gained the world through virtue, not violence. This was not about the past, it was about setting the tone for the future. By 3. Choosing frugality, avoiding the greatest trap of prosperity. As the state grew stronger and peace settled across the land, King Kang made a choice that went against instinct. Frugality. No massive construction projects, no indulgence in luxury. Strict limits on palace spending. He understood something very clearly: the Shang dynasty died because of extravagance. The most dangerous moment of a golden age is not chaos. It is when everything feels too smooth. Somber stam, isatun danan stam, sedin mam, Pacifying the eastern peoples, even peace must show strength. Peace at the center did not mean silence at the borders. In the east, non-Zhou groups began to stir while Zhou focused on internal order. King Kang did not hesitate. He sent troops. The war was not large, but its meaning was clear. It told the lords that royal authority still worked. It told border peoples that peace did not mean weakness. Even a golden age needs boundaries. Maspenin Shan, her might nadi, suuv bar, sin san, siwudzan. One act of neglect that planted a long-term threat. But King Kang was not without mistakes. Toward the southern state of Chu, his attitude was dismissive. In Zhou's eyes, Chu was a remote frontier state, culturally different, and loosely connected by blood. But this neglect sent a clear message to Chu: we do not belong to this order. That seed did not sprout immediately, but in the spring and autumn period, it would grow into a force that openly challenged the Zhou king. 6. Why the rule of Cheng and Kang was so rare together. King Cheng and King Kang ruled for about 40 years. History calls this era the rule of Cheng and Kang. What made it rare was not expansion, but stability. No major chaos. No tyranny. No civil war. The people lived in peace. The lords kept order. This was not luck, it was the result of 3 generations working together. Conclusion. A golden age is also a countdown. One harsh truth must be said: the rule of Cheng and Kang was the most stable peak of Western Zhou, and also the point of comparison for all later problems, because when the world stays quiet for too long, people forget one thing. Order needs to be maintained, and when the next generation begins to loosen its grip, history speeds up once again.